Howdy everybody, welcome back. This is video number 17 for the wings, and I'm working on the leading edge of the left wing. And so basically you saw kind of the start of that in the last video, and then I'm continuing on in this video, and there's not a whole lot more than just putting in a whole bunch of rivets here. So I do speed through a few of the pages here so you don't, you're not bored out of your mind watching me rivet, 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 rivet. And I'm sure there's a frog joke in there somewhere, but I'll leave that one alone for now. So what the instructions say is it says progressively working towards the leading edge. So basically you work down both sides, get closer and closer to the leading edge, and then you're good to go. You'll eventually get to the leading edge, and then you're done. So that's basically all I'm doing is I did 4 or 5 or 6 at a time on one side, turned it around, did 4 or 5 or 6 on the other side, turn it around, do 4 or 5 or 6 down towards the leading edge, and just kept doing that basically for like 3 hours. It took a while. This is one section that you can do by yourself. There is enough, you can reach over the top there. And I broke out my smaller table because when it was up on my workbench, it was too high for me to reach. So I did get the smaller table. The wood cutouts that they send, it's drawn on the shipping container when you get it, and you just cut them out. The one thing that I would recommend that you do with those is you cut them a little bit wider, so the things that kind of stand up are a little bit wider. And the reason why is so when you leave it on when you lay it down on its side, you can still have clecos in the skin and it doesn't hit your table where you set it down. So that's just something that I couldn't do because my wood was too thin. It wasn't thick enough there towards the top of those. So there is one thing that I would recommend getting, and that is this swivel mushroom set. It is discontinued at Cleveland Aircraft Tool. If you can find them, I highly recommend them. It is so much easier when you have to reach around like down into the wing, because you can set that little rubber piece where you want it and it doesn't really move. It kind of sticks where it is. So as you're reaching around, clear down inside the leading edge there, you don't have to worry about that rivet set piece moving off of the head of your rivet. So it's really nice. I highly recommend that. And then I just keep working down. You'll notice the blue tape over on the right hand side of the leading edge right there. That is where I'll put in some tank sealant, because I had that little mishap, and if you haven't heard about that or seen that in another video, you'll see that get fixed, not in this video, but I think in the next one I do it. I'm not sure. But while I am riveting those, I will tell you a couple of jokes. So did you hear about the archaeologist that got fired? His career is in ruins. Career is in ruins. That's crazy. So 2 fish are in a tank. One turns to the other and says, "Any idea how to drive this thing?" I love those word games. It's awesome. So here we go. So here I am. I'm getting close to the end. Basically what I did is I just kept, hop, skipping, and jumping the rivets. It got down to where I really couldn't get the angle right on the very bottom. I think it's 2. There's 2 on the bottom that I didn't get. And so I had to set it down. And this is what I was talking about, cutting those wood pieces a little bit thicker. So you see how it sits on the table, and there's only about 1.5 inches between the leading edge and the table. I would make it like 3 inches. And the reason why is so I could have left, if I wanted to, I could have left rivets in that other side and not worried about it getting squished. So there, I figured I would give you a close-up of the pounding that rivet that's closest to the leading edge there. So hopefully you could see that in that video. It was kind of a stretch, but it wasn't too bad. Me and my short arms were able to do it, so anybody with longer arms shouldn't have any problem at all with that. And then I just finished up doing the last little bit there of the ribs and trying to reach them. But you can see, like, if that was turned over, those rivets that are on that left-hand side there would have, well, if the table was there, it could have hit the rivets, or I'm sorry, the clecos, and that wouldn't be good. So I would make those like 3 inches thick at the top part there. So if you did lay it down, it wouldn't mess with any of the clecos you had in the skin. It's just my own personal opinion. And then here, I'm working on the thing that holds the light bracket, the mounting bracket for the light. It's step 5. I forget what page that is, but what I'm gonna start doing with my videos is just kind of highlighting where I am in the plans, just so you can kind of see what the instructions are and then what I'm working on. Hopefully that might help somebody if they have questions about it. And again, I'm not sure if I'm right, so if I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments. So there's my quad lights that I got from Fly LED. And you should have just seen a Fly LED video. I think it came out yesterday. Or today, yesterday. I forget when it came out, but it came out. So I do have those quads as landing lights and taxi lights that go in the forward edge of that leading edge skin there. And the next video, I'll go over kind of why I did what I did and how I, determined what I was doing. But I'm working on that mount bracket right now, and it gets put inside the leading edge, right above where the hole is in the leading edge, basically. And that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions, or if you see me do anything wrong, or if you I don't know, just want to know something, feel free, leave a comment. I try to get back to everybody as soon as I can. Talk to you later. Have fun. See ya. Bye.